Saturday morning. Hell yeah. I've actually had a pretty slow morning, to be honest. I didn't exactly jump out of bed and attack the day. Um, but yeah, I woke up at 7, which was good. But I just sort of jumped on my phone and started reading and researching some stuff in my mind. Like I'm trying to learn how to challenge limiting beliefs in my head, and I'm really enjoying learning about that. So I literally spent like 3 hours doing that this morning. I got the house to myself, so it was nice to just do that. Like that is kind of my downtime now. But 3 hours, I don't know. Maybe that's productive procrastination a little bit. But it's funny. Like a few weeks ago, I would have slept in for a start on a Saturday. Slept until like 10, and then jumped on my phone and wasted 2 or 3 hours on YouTube, and I wouldn't have given it a second thought. And now, you know, I spend 3 hours reading and learning about things that will help me while drinking my liter of water and having a really good high protein breakfast, and I'm giving myself a hard time. So it's kind of funny how quickly your standards for yourself change when you start setting the bar a little higher. It's really amazing actually. So anyway, I've got the day wide open, no work, no nothing, and I got the house to myself, so I can actually film and edit. And I got to go to the gym later, probably do some more cleaning, and yeah, should be a great day. Let's get into it. Ooh, some folding to start the video. How exciting! Look, I know this is not the most riveting way to start a video, but I wanted to show you something. I was actually cracking up watching this when I was editing. Full disclosure, this footage is actually from yesterday. Um, I wanted to get all my footage yesterday and make the video yesterday, but it's bled into today because I didn't manage my time properly yesterday. Um, and yeah, I get really frustrated just trying to do this simple task, and I wanted to show you uh, it happening in real time. It wasn't funny at the time, but for some reason I couldn't fold this Duna cover. I was feeling quite uncomfortable filming myself doing this stupid task and feeling like an idiot. My dogs were barking and ruining the shot. Um, I mean, look at me. I cannot get this. Um, and you can see I'm getting frustrated. Got that stupid hair sticking up on the back of my head. That's annoying. Plus, my posture looks very bad right now. This filming is going to be good for that. Look at that. My tongue posture's bad. Look, I'm getting close now. But I wanted to show you that just because you're doing things right, you're trying to live a high value lifestyle, you're still just going to have these bad, not bad days, but just bad times where you just don't perform well and you get annoyed at stupid little things. I actually cut some stuff out of this because it took me way too long just to fold this stupid Duna cover, but it looks like I finally cracked the code there. Um, yeah, look at the angry sniff there. Um, yeah, but yeah, good job, mate. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that it's like I'm working really hard on myself, but you still just have these times when you're going to feel really bad and you're going to act in a way that you're ashamed of or that you'll actually laugh at yourself later. But yeah, just wanted to start the video off with that to show you that happens to the best of us, if I am even the best of us. I think I actually start talking here, so I might shut up. Actually, no, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to talk more. I mean, look at me. I'm puffed out here. I just got really frustrated by a thing. This is still a massive weakness of mine. When I'm uncomfortable and then a task is frustrating and doesn't go as planned, I actually get flustered and embarrassed and I get cranky very quickly and easily. And you can see my energy is just, my vibe has completely changed. It's not positive. yeah, look at me. I'm just like, I don't even know why I'm trying here. That's not good energy. But I wanted to film it and show you it because it does happen, and like this is literally, I think this is the journey. Like you have these times where you just act like a complete idiot because you got chemicals going off in your brain. Like you're frustrated or you're tired or you're dealing with something, or you just came across a task that was way harder than it should have been and it frustrated you. Like that's fine. You just pick yourself up and you keep going. You're not a failure. Just keep going. And I think I actually talk about it here in real time, so I'm just gonna let him speak now. I just wanted to point out something I've learnt, but this week especially, is that progress is not linear. I don't think it's ever linear. Like, this has been the most productive, enlightening 2 weeks of my life. I've just been working really hard on my mindset and learning about things and challenging my old beliefs. But there's just been days like today where I start spiraling. Like something will go wrong. I'm looking for work at the moment and I've had like 3 rejections this week for jobs that I really wanted and I really thought I was going to get. And I get the rejection and I'm just like, well, I give up. What is the point? I'm never going to get anywhere. And I'll just start, like, I was crying in the car park the other day because I was just so overwhelmed and disappointed in myself. Like, I'm trying to, I'm supposed to be better than that, you know, and my results are supposed to be better than that. But I'm really learning that I think progress is actually not linear at all. It's very much like you'll have a really steep climb and then a really sharp drop, and then a really steep climb and a really sharp drop, and then maybe things level out eventually, hopefully, because this is a bit of a roller coaster. But I'm also in a time of my life there's a lot of transitions, you know. I'm looking at a new career path and I'm trying to build my YouTube channel, and these are things that really scare me and they're really unsettling and I don't know if they're going to work. So, you know, I hope things level out and that climb gets a little bit more sustainable and comfortable, but I don't know yet. But that's my lesson for today is progress is not linear. It's very, I just realized I have a massive bottle of lotion next to my bed. I promise you it's just for hand moisturizing, alright? I'm a germaphobe, so I get really dry hands, and I moisturize my hands before I go to bed. I swear that's all it's for. But I hope you believe me, because I'm keeping this shot. I mean, this room is so small, I literally can't position the camera at a point where you can see everything. But yeah, I just gotta make the bed, tidy up, I'm gonna vacuum. I'm actually gonna tidy my whole house today because it's really hard to get content when every shot is ruined by clutter. And look, I'm a pretty tidy person. I can have a habit of like neglecting parts of the house, like the kitchen, the bathroom, and the sort of living areas are always nice and tidy, but I can neglect other things. So that's what I'm going to tackle today. So yeah, I'm just going to make the bed and yeah, we'll get on with it. Now, what's going to really suck with editing this footage later is I'm going to be seeing myself from all sorts of different angles, which is going to show how like tall and lanky I am. I mean, I'm working on my physique and I have put on a lot of muscle and weight, but when I see myself in like a full frame shot, I'm always like, man, I'm so skinny and my posture sucks. So that's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to post it anyway, and you guys can make fun of me and maybe feel better about yourselves, because it is really hard to like look good. I mean, especially when your genetics are fighting against you. I mean, I'm lucky that I'm tall, you know, it's pretty cool, but I'm also really unlucky that I'm tall because like I currently have decent sized biceps, but because they're so long, like they're decent size when you measure them. I think they're 15.5 inches flexed, but not pumped. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. Like I remember when they were 12.5 inches and it looks like, you know, stick figure. But because I'm so damn tall and my muscles are so long, it really just doesn't always show. And that can be really discouraging when you see yourself in a full length mirror or you see yourself in a shot like this where, you know, I mean, look at my posture right now. Like my back should be straighter. But, you know, you see yourself in a full length shot and you're like, man, what am I even doing all this for? Like, why do I go to the gym 5 days a week and eat all this food and watch my calories and drink all this water and take creatine and do all this stuff when, like, from certain angles I still look terrible? But I don't know. I guess everyone has that in some form. Maybe really short guys are like, I wish I was taller so that my muscles didn't look so bulky. You know, maybe that's a thing. But yeah, I mean, again, I've got the lotion in the shot. Look, I swear it's for moisturizing, okay? That's all I can say. There's no point in removing it from the shot now because you'll know that I hid it. My girlfriend always says to me, you shouldn't leave that there because it looks dodgy. But I'm like, it's so convenient. My hands get all flaky and it's a great time to moisturize them before I go to sleep because I'm not going to wash my hands for like 8 hours. So yeah, you just have to trust me on that because yeah, you're just gonna have to trust me on that. Anyway, bed is made. Gotta put the gay little blanket down. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look, it doesn't need to be a show home. It just needs to look tidy and feel organized instead of like chaos. Bed is made and let's vacuum. Get it? I've always had this idea that life has to be, my house has to be this like sterile environment where nothing's out of place and my schedule has to be executed perfectly. So I'm starting to realize that I don't want to live my life that way. I actually bought a daily planner book. It was like $40 or something. I bought it like a year ago and I've never used it. I opened it up for the first time the other night because I was sick of wasting time during the days and I was like, okay, I'm gonna plan out my day completely. Started writing stuff down. I'm like, wake up at 7 a.m., drink water. 7:30, eat breakfast. 8 a.m., be done with breakfast and start writing YouTube scripts. 10 a.m., have a snack. I don't want to live like that. I really don't. As I was writing it, I got halfway through and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to live my life that way. I don't want it to be hyper optimized and sort of sterile. I want to be productive and not waste time, but I don't want to feel like I'm on this really tight schedule because it's very predictable and boring and don't want to do it. So, you know, I'm realizing that as I was talking about before, progress isn't linear. Perhaps productivity isn't always productive. You know, like to be honest with you, full disclosure, this morning I spent 3 hours on my phone. I wasn't on YouTube or social media. I was reading. I was researching. I was having a bit of a mental spiral, and I'm doing this thing lately where instead of letting that push me back into old habits, I look up what I'm feeling, try and put it into words, and I go, okay, why am I feeling that? And that's what I was doing this morning. I was just learning about myself, about psychology, and it really helped me. And now I'm able to attack the day, get content like this, which is really not my normal way of doing it, but I have all this knowledge in my head now, all these things I've learnt, and I'm able to put it onto the screen, and maybe it can help someone like you. Yeah, so the problem with it is it takes forever to clean your house when you're trying to get content in amongst it. But I've done the brunt of the housework. I do need to vacuum, but I just got to go through and tidy the entire place. There's a lot of stuff out of place, so got to do that. See, it's this sort of stuff I neglect because it's not in my mental list of chores I need to do every day. So the lounge just stays looking like a bomb's gone off because these guys think it's their playground. So, you know, I'll fix this and then by this afternoon, he will have destroyed it all because he likes to roll around in the pillows. But yeah, this sort of stuff, it weighs on your mind. I think you can be like, well, I got the main chores done. The kitchen is clean, the bathrooms are clean. But like in your brain, you know that your lounge looks like crap. And you know, they've probably done studies on it or something, but it does weigh on your mind, I think. And that's not good. So, you know, what did that take me? 30 seconds? It's done. Now I've got to pick up all the toys because dogs need 200 toys to be, you know, happy and healthy. That's scientific fact. I just put that away. Come on. Can we just keep it clean for 5 minutes? He's already grabbed it again. But yeah, that looks way better, right? This mirror over here behind the reformer we never use. And God, it's so crazy. I put this stuff off, but literally 60 seconds, the lounge looks, you know, it's not perfect, but it looks 10 times better. The mirror's back where it's got to go. The dog's already destroying stuff. Yeah, perfect. And now my brain feels a little bit more clearer, so that's just awesome. And you know what? You feel a little bit like a better person when you take care of this stuff. Like when you just vacuum in your house, you just feel like a sense of pride. You're like, yeah, this is my kingdom and I'm keeping it nice and tidy and clean for me. I mean, we never have visitors, so it's just for us, and gives you a nice healthy sense of pride. But for some reason, every single day you forget about that and you're like, well, it doesn't matter, I got stuff to do. But it's super important, so yeah. I just wanted to add in here, guys, you'll see that throughout this footage that sometimes my posture looks really bad and like my tongue posture looks really bad. So like my neck sort of sags down, gives me a double chin. I want you to know I take it really seriously and I'm working on it actively. It's such a habit thing that as soon as I get distracted, it can become an issue again. So yeah, I'm trying every day to be a high value guy. Unfortunately, that means trying to focus on 20 million different things at once. And the way your body naturally wants to sit is very hard to focus on 100% of the time. But I am actively doing postural exercises and stretches and things, and it is improving. But as you'll see, there is some shots of pretty bad posture. So, yeah, just wanted to tell you that I'm not a total hypocrite. Like, I'm really working on this stuff. I take it really seriously, but it just really is such a constant battle to keep on top of it. And, I just have to accept that. And you can see what I'm dealing with here. I just picked up all the toys. They've already put footprints all over the lounge. He's trying to kill my vacuum cleaner. I didn't think the floors were that bad. I haven't vacuumed them in a few days, but when you got two dogs, the dirt builds up so quick. And I'm like, yeah, the floors aren't that bad, but I'll give them a vacuum. But you start vacuuming and you see all the stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna be vacuuming for a while, so probably might as well stop filming. This is me with my normal posture. Nah, kidding, this is how I normally sit. Stop barking. But all this filming will hopefully make me stand taller. Gotta try and maintain good posture while doing housework. So this might actually be really good for me. Feels so unnatural having good posture. I see where people slouch all the time. You know what I love? When this thing fills up and you can see how much dirt you picked up. Look at all that dirt. That's not just from today. But I find that really, really satisfying, seeing that thing fill up and emptying it. Like so satisfying that it makes me feel like I'm weird, you know? This is my studio, sort of, you know, if you can call it that. It's a collection of very cheap, shitty equipment that sort of all comes together to kind of make what some people might call content. It's hard. You know, you don't want to pour all your money into it straight away because you're not going to start making money for a long time. But you really want to create. It's a hard balance. So I don't try and balance it. I just buy the cheapest stuff I can and make it work. There. Pretty much done. Everything feels clean. Oh, there's some dirt. Remember how I said that's like super satisfying when that fills up and you get to empty it? Let's go do it together. Let's see if I'm able to do this one-handed. Oh, look at that. Look, all that dirt. No longer in my kingdom. I like that. Okay, so house is tidy. And I'm just about to have some protein oats. Very stereotypical gym bro, I know, but honestly, I've been eating these things every day for a year, and I'm still not sick of it. And it's super cheap and super healthy. So yeah, that's why it's stereotype, I guess. Um, so I'm gonna eat this, do some editing, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. So I'm actually gonna be working biceps and hamstrings, I'm pretty sure. So that'll be fun. And if I'm courageous enough to get some footage while I'm there, you will see me at the gym. Okay, so I'm at the gym now. This is a pretty terrible camera angle, I know, but I really hate filming at the gym, and so this is the best I could do. But anyway, I've started a new style of training. It's really focusing on the slow eccentric control and the pause at the maximum stretch. It's been really good. My joints feel a lot better. I feel like I'm working harder, but just lifting lighter. Like some of my lifts have actually taken about half the weight off just to get that perfect form. So that's been really good. And I only filmed like 2 exercises at the gym because I kind of forgot that I had to film. But yeah, at least you got to see that I did something. Just got back. I did a bunch of cardio at the gym, which is why my workout sort of blew out so long. But I really need to take the dogs for a walk, so I'm going to do that now. And it may rain, but got to risk it.
What do you say, boys? Go for a walk? Let's go.
Okay, here I am on day 3 of my 1-day vlog I was trying to make. Filming and editing just kept bleeding into day after day. I just didn't manage my time well, and had a few things going on in my life that are affecting my schedule a bit. But thanks for watching. I hope you got some value out of it. I just wanted to get across that, like, you can be doing all the right things, you can be making good decisions and trying to be a good person and a high value person, and stuff can still go wrong, and you can have these bad days, and you can act like an idiot and embarrass yourself, and it's fine. Okay, it's literally just part of it, and that's fine. I'm learning that you're gonna have these spirals, you're gonna have these breakdowns, and you just keep going. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, and it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean that you're losing your edge and the energy is disappearing. It just means it's a bad day or a bad moment. It's fine. Just let it pass and keep going. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time.